We want to get to our number 4 story now. It's the shortage of ADHD medicine. It was supposed to be over by now, but some local families and doctors say it has only gotten worse since On Your Side's Christine Lazar first told us about it back in March. She's joining us now with more on what's causing the shortage and what's being done to fix the problem.
Yeah, so when we did the story back in March, we were being told by the FDA, hey, it should be over by September. Now here we are, almost October, our second school year with this shortage. So it's really impacting a lot of families, and there's really no end in sight at this point. It started with Adderall, but now there are more than 150 ADHD medications listed on the FDA's website as being in a shortage, and families and their physicians say they're spending hours and hours each month trying to find these prescription drugs with no end in sight.
I spoke with them for an hour and a half yesterday.
Amanda Koshko has to spend hours on the phone each month to track down ADHD medication for both her and her 10-year-old son.
It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. I'm on the phone. It's like a part-time job.
It's been more than a year since the shortage of ADHD medications began, and the FDA's list of those drugs included in the shortage continues to grow, which means the alternatives that parents like Koshko could turn to are now in short supply as well. Koshko's son, whose image she asked us to keep private, is often going days, even weeks, without his medication.
I don't even know what it's like to just be able to ask the doctor to submit the prescription and go and be able to pick it up.
This is very different than any other medication shortage. We're talking about children, we're talking about their education.
Dr. Eric Ball is a pediatrician in Orange County.
Because of these shortages now, we have children who have to jump from one medicine to the other. And every month, every week, they're feeling differently, they're learning differently. This is really, really hard on kids.
It's also time consuming for their doctors,
who have to call around to pharmacies, who have to try to figure out what's an appropriate medication, what is a better substitution for one medicine versus the other medicine.
A process that must be done every month because ADHD medications are controlled substances, so you can only get a month's worth at a time. In August, the FDA and the DEA released a joint letter saying while the federal government limits how much of the drugs can be produced, they claim drug manufacturers only sold about 70% of their allotted quota last year.
I don't see any end in sight to this, unfortunately. Until drug companies do make more of these medications and really meet the demand that's out there, I fear this problem is going to go on for a lot longer.
And that has parents like Jennifer Miramontes worried how her 14-year-old daughter's long-term mental health will be impacted. When she can't focus at school, her grades drop.
It really impacts your self-esteem. And that's one of those things that I think people don't really consider the long-term implications of what we are doing to our children with something as simple as, a medication shortage.
Now, in that letter, the FDA and DEA also talked about the sharp increase in the diagnosis of ADHD among adults during the pandemic and the need, they say, to look into, quote, widespread misuse of these medications in certain groups. And we did see a lot of telehealth during the pandemic, and temporarily during the pandemic, you could actually be prescribed ADHD medication over telehealth. That has now ended, so you have to go into the doctor. They're hoping that also cuts down on new prescriptions. Obviously, less of a demand. They can keep up better with the supply.
Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of parents were thinking they needed the medication while they were home with their kids who couldn't focus long enough
well,
on
that's
those
the thing, too.
screens.
Parents suddenly saw their kids in a different way because they were in our homes as opposed to in school. Parents would see my kids bouncing off the walls or having trouble focusing. And so a lot of kids got diagnosed, not because they didn't actually have ADHD. Their parents just didn't realize beforehand how much of a problem it was.
Exactly. All right, Christine, thanks so much.